it's just something I've always wanted to do. I couldn't think of anything else that I was good at. And I wanted to use it as a sort of a method of sort of conveying very important messages to groups of people in one go. So it seems the best option for me, yeah. What about you, Bhav?
I think it's just to do with storytelling. I just remember being quite young and always having something to say about something, and then, you know, your parents would always be saying like, oh, go and tell that story, tell that story. So when I got into a kind of a learning environment, it became something more that I really wanted to explore, like really invest my time in doing. I didn't think I would be able to do it as a career until someone said, you can do this as a career, it's something you can do, so go off and train. So I think that's why I wanted to become an actor, because it was accessible for me, because someone said it is a viable option for you to do as a career. And I enjoyed it so much. What about you, Becky?
I think I thought about doing other jobs, and then I realised that I just wanted to like act doing those other jobs. So I thought I wanted to be a lawyer for a while, and then I realised no, I just wanted to be like in a courtroom and be like, and I just wanted to, I just wanted to play all those things. I just loved playing when I was younger. I think that's probably why. Yeah. What about you, Alan?
I think I was about 21 or so, I think, when I decided that I wanted to be an actor. I kind of really enjoyed the process of just sort of taking on someone else's environment, circumstances, and I think that's what really sort of intrigued me, sort of pulled me in as an actor. Just being able to sort of take out those certain pieces of history or certain people's stories or something and try and really explore those. So yeah. What about you, Jordan?
Johnny Depp.
Wow.
Captain Jack Sparrow. Genuinely, because I didn't know that I wanted to become an actor, because I started in dance first. Then I went into musical theatre, which I love, and then I watched Pirates of the Caribbean, and genuinely I wanted to do what Johnny Depp was doing, and so like I sort of like researched into the film a bit, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can actually do this. It's like kind of what you were saying, like as a job, and then yeah, that's kind of like what made me. And then I started doing more like serious roles when I turned like 13 and went to a youth drama that was based just in drama specifically.
Truthfully, not very at all. I was very much a musician while I was at school. That was kind of my thing. I enjoyed playing guitar. And it wasn't until sort of later in life that I decided to pursue that career path and that sort of that road, as it were.
Yeah. I think for me, when it was in school, when I first came into my first year of high school, it was the subject that I looked forward to the most. Do you know what I mean? That was the one that every time we'd have it, I'd be like, now I can actually enjoy myself at school, have fun. And there wasn't many people in my year who enjoyed that, so it felt like at times it was just me. But when it got to the point where I could take it further, there was like a teacher, drama teacher, that really pushed it for me. So he said, you know, if you want to do this, and start getting yourself into, you know, youth theatre groups, and just start thinking about things that you like to watch. So throughout school, I was doing my best to kind of do extracurricular kind of shows whenever I could, or be a part of drama groups. So yeah, that was it for me, I think.
Yeah. I was incredibly shy at school, and so I think me knowing that I wanted to be an actor, my teachers didn't really take me very seriously because I was so incredibly shy. So what I did was I joined after school drama club that happened. I think it was on a Wednesday after school was out, and just attending that class once a week boosted my confidence and sort of made me feel like, you know what, I actually could pursue this, and I can, you know, take this all the way. And I think by doing that, it kind of gave me my own encouragement, which I was seeking elsewhere. So yeah, that really helped. And I did obviously the traditional school productions as well. Guys and Dolls was a particular one that I remember. And yeah, so I took that route. But I never got the lead roles, which was really annoying. Typical.
My school didn't do drama, so I didn't have a drama department in my school, no. And yeah, so throughout high school I went to youth theatre, but yeah, in my school they didn't even have it because funding had been cut, and that was kind of the first thing to go. So yeah, it wasn't until I did youth theatre my whole life, so that was how I kind of got into it all. But in terms of school, yeah, not at all. My school was very big on music, so I did a lot of music. But yeah, no drama at all in my school. It's a bit disappointing, I know.
Yeah, like as I've said before, like in dance, I like sort of did that first, which then led me to our like local musical theatre group, and did that for a couple of years. And then it was kind of like what Bhav said about a drama school teacher as well, Denise Cavalli. She got me into West Glamorgan Youth Theatre Company, which was a really good theatre company in South Wales, and that sort of led me on, really. So I think there was quite a few groups. And the musical theatre group was first. Not so much training, but just like getting you onto the stage and like sort of getting the confidence levels up. I did it in secondary school. Then I took it for GCSE. Then I went to the group, the West Glamorgan Youth Theatre Company, and then did it 2 years in college, BTEC, I think it was, something like that. So did it for 2 years, and then did a BA Honours at Oxford School of Drama. Just graduated after 3 years. Yeah.
So yeah, I did youth theatre when I was really young, since I was about 5. I was doing that. And then when I was 16, I left my normal high school and went to a school in Scotland called, it's built onto a normal school, but it's the Dance School of Scotland, and did a musical theatre course there for 2 years. And that was a diploma course, so we got an ATCL diploma at the end of that. So that was my first kind of like official training. And then I had a year out working, and then I went to Bristol Vic Theatre School and did the 3-year course there. So the 3-year drama degree there, acting degree there. Yeah.
I auditioned for drama school straight out of college, where I'd actually selected the wrong course because I did drama and theatre studies instead of BTEC. And the difference was that it was just completely academic. It was a lot of writing, but yeah, that was annoying. So auditioned for drama school straight out of college, didn't get in. Second year I did a foundation course at a school which has since closed down. And third year I finally got in to the school that I wanted, which was Bristol Vic Theatre School, and did a 3-year BA Honours degree in professional acting there, and it was just a fantastic school, I think, to train at. Very, very good. What about you, Bhav?
I had a slightly obscure kind of route. So I, straight out of school, applied to one drama school and didn't get in. So in that case I decided to go to university to do a completely unrelated course in like computing or something. And then when I realised that I really just wanted to push for the acting, I decided to drop out of uni, and I worked for a year, and then I went to a college in Scotland called Telford College, it's Edinburgh College now, to do like a 2-year acting course. So you got like a HND, which is like a higher national diploma. And then after that, throughout those years I kept applying to drama schools, so I think it's important as well to say sometimes you won't get in like first time or second time, but I just kept going, and then I finally got into the place I wanted to go, which was Rose Bruford College. So I just finished there this year, the 3-year acting course. Yeah. How about you all?
So again, similarly to Bhav, it was a slightly obscure route in that sense. I sort of came to acting when I was about 21 and thought the best thing that I could do would be to go back to college and study I did a higher national extended BTEC diploma in performing arts at New College in Telford. And then off the back of that, I applied to drama schools and was lucky enough, I guess, to get into the one that I wanted, which was the Italia Conti Academy of Theatre Arts in Clapham. Did a 3-year BA Honours degree in acting there, and just sort of built up from there, really. It was good stuff. Good question. I think it's about, you've got to, aside from the art, you've got to be a people person. I think you've got to be open to change and to rolling with things and how they change and how they adapt, and have a good understanding of working with other people and understanding their opinions and values, and sort of being open to try things, I think is, as well as, of course, nurturing your creative craft in all its various different forms. But just being able to work with people, I think, is really sort of essential.
Yeah, following on from that, I think you have to be quite an available person, and that's something that they always, dig into when you go into training, which is like being emotionally available, physically available, all those kind of things. And I also think you just have to be very hardworking. That's another thing, because it can be long and tough, and there'll be things that you won't get first time. You'll have to keep working at it. So I think you have to be hardworking to do this.
Yeah, I think being grounded is incredibly important as an actor, because every so often during your career you'll come across a certain role which is incredibly emotionally, psychologically, physically demanding, and if you're not a very grounded person, it can affect you in a negative way. But I think that if you've got a good sort of foundation to work on, you can always come back to you in a way from those very sort of intense roles. I think that's really important.
I think patience is a big one, because stuff doesn't come quickly. I think resilience, you've got to be a very resilient person, because there's way more knockbacks than there are things handed to you. So I think you've just got to, be really resilient, and then also just playful.
I can say that.
Oh, sorry. I think you've got to be, a playful person, and just not take yourself too seriously, and just, it's all, it's such a crazy career that actually, playful and grateful, just to kind of have the gumption to go for it, and I think they're really important qualities to have.
You said mine. No, I would say that, like, being playful and not taking yourself too seriously, because I think as much as it's a job and everything, and this might be controversial, but like you're just playing another person, and like that's fun, and it's not like be like serious, but like be serious in the aspect of just like fun and playful with it, instead of like heady, whereas like we're just like playing a character, and that's hard, but I think have fun and be open to that. Kind of what you said, but you worded it better.
Probably to learn as many skills as they possibly can, because they will always come in useful at some point during their career, whether it's juggling, playing an instrument, developing your singing voice, anything, cartwheels, just learn as many things as you can. Because I didn't, and I feel like I'm held back at times. So I would say just learn everything.
I would say it's just, if you really want to do it, then do it, and don't let where you come from or who you're surrounded by dictate or let that deter you from following that ambition. I know if I hadn't tried it, I would have spent my whole life thinking, what if I just tried it? And I just think, do it, and don't necessarily let that deter you. You will find you will find a way to at least try, and then you'll have always known.
I think this might be the same maybe again, but like resilient. I think like where you come from and the people that you meet along the way will always be somebody like richer than you, to acquire more skills than you, and to acquire more patience and stuff like that, and foundations like that. But I think it's being resilient against people like that, and knowing and having the confidence that you know what you're doing is good, and keep on with it.
I think know why you want to do it. It might sound a little bit weird from the offset, but sometimes it might not always seem from the outset what you sort of set out to do. Sometimes it's an ever-evolving job in many different mediums. You know, you've got theatre, film, TV, whatever. But if you really want to do it, then really, really go for it, and don't give up. But just sort of know why you want to do it before you do. I think. So.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think know why you want to do it, and once you know that, you know, sometimes it can be tough, and rejection is something that comes a lot with this kind of job. But if you know why you want to do it, you keep going back to that, and know why it makes you happy, and keep going for it. And yeah, I think just keep going.